Welcome to another video, everyone. My name is Joey Van Veen, and today I'm coming at you from my red Supra. Basically, if you didn't watch my previous videos, we are waiting on parts for my black Supra. So yeah, that would include door speakers, boxes, and that would include also a couple of hoses for the engine bay area. So in the meantime, whilst I was researching more Supra stuff, I came to ask myself the question, do either of my Supras have a factory amp or a factory subwoofer in the rear there? So what I've come to the realization of was that both cars don't have amps under the passenger seat. Both cars don't have subs. However, whilst I was there, I remembered, whilst I'm waiting for those parts, the rear seat in this car, the little I guess mechanism that you pull up on the rear seat to pull it forward, it's actually broken and it came off its little hook there. So what I've done and what I've already started is I've taken the base off of this car and I'm trying to take the back off. However, there are all these sort of little pieces, I guess, in the way and little things that I don't want to break. So what I did was I quickly nutted it out, figured it all out, so then I can show you guys what to look for, and what the things that you don't want to break whilst you're doing it. So I'll quickly run you through that now. Okay, so it is quite windy and quite rainy out here, guys, so I'll quickly show you just underneath. So these little prongs in here are all that's holding the base of the seat actually into the vehicle. So basically all you need to do is lift up from here, so reef up from here, get nice in and underneath, and reef up on both sides, and you will be able to get that rear seat up. So then the problem that you face is that, so as you can see here, these guys are slipping as well. So the problem that you face is, so there's one bolt there, there's a bolt on the other side. This is exactly the same. However, alright, so this guy here is the guy that's broken. So as you can see, that's just going up and down there, and that's the problem. So because this rear seat is permanently stuck like that for now, I couldn't actually rip this carpet up, seeing as they have little what do they call it, little clips there that hold it all in. I would by ripping that out actually damage those, which I don't want to do. So basically what you do have to do is peel this guy up here, peel this guy up here, and you can see these pieces here. Alright, so you need to take these off, 1 and 2, and peel these out, because as you can see there, these guys here, I don't know exactly what it is, but it runs a plug that goes in and through the side trim there. So you need to unplug that to pull that out, so then you can actually take this piece out here to reveal the bolts that are in underneath it. Alright guys, so as you can see, you need to take these side pieces off to get to this this cover here, which will then reveal the plug that we need to get out. Alright guys, so now we have those two off. This should just pull out, yep, which it has. Alright guys, so it's this cabling here, and if you can see right down into there, you need to unplug that. We'll get to that now. Alright guys, I've got one unplugged and I have 2 unplugged there, so now we should be able to reef this guy out here, shouldn't have any issues there, to reveal the bolt underneath. So now that has been carefully removed, you'll see that there is a bolt down there and a bolt over there. Seeing as we are all learning, something that did happen was I did have to muscle it out because it was all locked in. These guys, this here was sitting in behind this, and I had to kind of muscle it out in damaging this sort of end piece, which annoys me, but oh well. So for you guys that are doing it, learn by my mistakes, that's the mechanism up in there, and that is the rod there, if you guys can see that, which yeah, the clip's broken, so this just pushes up. So if you were to have just slipped, if I was to have slipped my hand through there and just pushed up on that, then these pieces here would have released like they have now, and yeah, then we wouldn't have had the issue of damaging that piece. But hey, you live and you learn. Glad I can teach you guys something. So hardest part now is going to be trying to find a clip to go in there, because it is just I guess, a door clip. However, I don't know if people just carry those on hand. Alright guys, if you're lucky enough to have a stash of parts like myself, then you might find something like a door handle, which should work. You can see a little green piece on there that holds a door rod in, so it may help with the seat rod, so we'll give that a go. Alright guys, as you can see, the improvisation worked a treat and we're ready to put the seat back in. Alright, I'm not too sure if I showed you guys, but there were the screws down the bottom, and this piece up here just literally slides down. So when you undo those bottom bits, that there slides straight down, nice and simple. Now that we've done that, this guy here actually has a locating pin, which makes it nice and easy, so we'll bolt those guys up first. So yeah, now that we've got that bolted up, we should be able to pull this up here. That seat can now run forward, which is how they're meant to work. We can pull this guy up and then we can get to this base bolt down here in the rear. Yeah, remember that we unplugged these guys here, 1 and 2. Don't forget to throw those guys back into here and plug those guys up. The proper way to run them as well, guys, so you've got to place this boot foam in here and actually run that cabling through these little, I guess you could say riverways here, whatever you want to call them, riverways. Anyway, so you definitely want to run them through there. So if you've got a molested Supra like my black one, they won't have been run through there and it won't have been done per OEM specifications, which is what we love. Okay, so these guys get placed back in. Cool, alright, that's in there quite nicely. Okay, so this is my first rodeo, so this is hard to do with one hand. And no, cameraman, tight, tight. But we'll persevere and we'll get there. So that's pressed in. Then these pieces here. So as you can see there, guys, so that says right hand there, which is, this is my right hand. I'm assuming goes like so. Cool. So yeah, that all just sits in there nicely like so. And the other side will reciprocate as well. And now I'll bolt those in. Last but not least, don't forget to put your spare wheel cover back in. Then you can pull the carpet back, sit her all nicely in place, and that is the rear of your Toyota Supra, all tidied up. Nice boot there, and a working rear seat. Now just put the base in. I'll see if I can show you guys that. This is going to be a tough one to film, but remember guys, don't forget that these prongs here need to push in up here. Also, don't forget to put your seat belts through first. Alright, so the seat belts have been pulled through. This has been pushed back and into place. Now these bases, just going to be the hard part, doing this by myself. Right, there's the pin, and it literally should just push in. Clicked in, there we go. One. That there is how you fix a damaged rear seat lock lever thing and install the rear seats. Alright guys, now that I got it to focus, so one last piece that I haven't put in this car when I did actually have it on the road was the speedo surround for some reason. Don't know why I didn't put it back in. It was the easiest piece to put back in, but I guess I was lazy at the time or didn't actually pay the car enough attention, so I'll quickly punch that one in there because I got something to show you that's really cool about this car. So bloody dark in here, but anyway, I got that fascia piece on. So what I wanted to show you was this car has a genuine TRD speedo in it. So that's like the 320 km/h speedo. It doesn't have the rev gauge to suit or the fuel and petrol gauge, but still pretty cool nonetheless, because they are quite expensive. I think you can get fakes, but the real deal is quite expensive. Alright guys, I've had to use the phone's night light. It's getting pretty dark here, so tomorrow the parts for the black Supra should be turning up, so let's go to sleep. Tomorrow morning we're going to put those pieces on. Hell yeah, didn't even hear it turn up, to be honest. Let's go see where it is. $1,000 Camry doing as well. Alright, now's the moment of truth. Should be in here. Hell yeah. Oop. Better not do what I did last time and show you the address. Let's open her up. Hell yeah. Package has arrived, so Alright guys, I tried to get a little bit of video outside of the car, but because there is wind noise out there, I thought I'd give a quick rundown of what's going on out there inside the car. So basically the cam cover hoses all need to be replaced and the PCV valve needs to be replaced, so putting those on. If you didn't watch my previous videos, go and watch those guys there. And yeah, so I thought I'd quickly show you these as well. So the hoses that I got are a aftermarket silicone replacement that have all been shaped in the OEM, I guess, OEM manner. Yes, my OCD cranks a little bit because I prefer OEM bits on the car. However, these were well priced. It was going to take me way too long to get OEM stuff. So anyway, and yeah, so let's go put these on the car now. So these ones here should be nice and simple. It is going to rain soon, so hopefully you don't have any dramas. Or sorry, this is the rear one. So the front one here basically goes on like so. Hopefully it's nice. I'll have to put the camera down for this one. Okay guys, part number 1 installed. Alright guys, step number 1 complete. Apparently the silicone hoses will withstand the rubber hoses. I think they're going to be a pain to get off in the long run though, so one day I think I'll go back to just OEM hoses. But basically what was happening was all the oil was basically shooting out of here and down into the spark plug holes. So yeah, we don't want that. As you guys can see there as well, so he was just running absolutely nothing there where the PCV is meant to go. So let's get that in because you don't want dust and stuff getting in there. Alright, so first off is the grommet, which goes in there quite nicely. Let's see if the PCV valve actually does the same, wants to play ball. Might be a pain to get in there, I don't know. I've never actually installed one before. How hard can it be? Alright, center breathers on, PCV valve in, last one to go. And as you guys can probably tell, there's a lot of wind because we have a storm coming. Sorry if you can't hear me. Damn boy. I don't know if getting down low does any better, but basically I'm gonna get these last bits on, wrap up the vlog there. It's too windy out here and I need a microphone badly. Well, that's kind of annoying. I had to cut a couple of pieces off there because it's too long. See if that fits now. And before the battery runs out, we have finished him. So 1 breather hose, 2 breather hose, 3 breather hose, and the PCV valve and breather hose. So we're good there, guys. So something I noticed here as well, guys, this unit here is the idle air control valve, or the IACV. I'll show you from this side. So that's him there. So it's actually meant to have a hose, if you can see down here, a hose that runs from here right around the back of the head, and then you can see down here there is a blocked off, I guess you could say, an airway there. So there's actually meant to be a hard line and rubber hose on each end that runs to there. It's not there, so it's idling around 1,000 I think instead of 800 or wherever it's supposed to be, so it's idling too high, possibly running too rich. Car doesn't like to start, so yeah, I've got to find one of those as well. So if anyone knows anyone, help me out. Also guys, the rummy job that's been done on this throttle body and a couple of little bits welded up on this manifold here, which means that a few of these cables and stuff have just been left free, so I'd rather stock one of those. So if you know anyone there as well. Alright guys, and the final question, does the car run or start any better with those connected? Oh, I don't know what that noise was. Anyway guys, that'll be a wrap for this video. Really stoked with that. We got the rear seat and the red Supra fixed. We've got all the vac hoses and the PCV valve done on this engine. Now it's just to finish that last piece in the engine bay there, and then we got an exhaust to fix pretty much. So and a bonnet. Anyway guys, please like this video, comment down below, let's get some chats happening down there, and yeah, please share with all your friends. Last bit as well, I've got an Instagram. I actually do some photography on there with the 700D. A couple of mates of mine have actually used some of the photos for their backgrounds in their phone, which is pretty cool. Isaac, I'm looking at you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. So anyway, peace out for now, guys. Thank you. I'm getting a microphone. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my wallet out. I really need one. I'm thinking about the Rode Video Micro. It'll do the GoPro, so then if I have a GoPro in here, we'll get good audio. And then it'll work on this unit as well. It's on the best mic in the world, but it kills two birds with one stone for now. So any of you guys complaining about audio, watch the next video, we'll see what happens.